about my cousin Tatiana, now 41 years old. Tanya was married twice, but somehow it didn't work out, no children either. She lives in a rented apartment and loves her job, which, by the way, she earns very good money from, and is kind of happy with her life. But happiness does not last forever. When Tatiana was still married, 6 years ago, she decided that it was time to have children. She talked with her husband, and he was not against it. In principle, this is how the desire to have a baby arose, but they did not succeed. Scandals and quarrels and various recriminations between husband and wife began to occur more and more often. Eventually they came to a divorce and family life came to an end. Even after the divorce, Tanya thought about having a child. She was even addicted to the idea of having a baby. Well, no one wanted to get pregnant from just anyone, and fleeting relationships never appealed. Tanya started several relationships, but as soon as guys heard that she wanted children, and not someday, but in the near future, they were very quick to withdraw. It didn't work out somehow with IVF either. After so many unsuccessful attempts, Tatiana decided to turn to God and joined a church. She prayed all the time, traveled to various holy places, and continued to try to fulfill her cherished desire for IVF. A tremendous amount of money was spent. But the miracle did happen. Tanya immediately shared her joy with everyone around her. Friends, relatives, and even neighbors. She was worried that there might be difficulties, so she spent a lot of time resting and went to the hospital to be preserved. She even moved in with her mother for more peace of mind. When she found out at the ultrasound scan that it would be a girl, she bought all the best and began to prepare for motherhood. A little before her due date, Tanya was put into labor, and when she gave birth, I called to congratulate her and see how she was doing. I was thinking of coming to the discharge, so I asked when that would be. When I asked, Tanya told me there was no need to meet her, as she was able to get home on her own. Especially since she was being discharged alone, without the baby. I did not go into details. I decided to ask her mother. My aunt confirmed the words of her daughter, but why she refused the girl I was not told, and I did not ask. A few days later, Tanya was discharged from the hospital. She quickly sold all the things she had bought for the baby, and went back to her old routine, as if there had never been a long-awaited pregnancy, delivery, and the baby itself. I had no peace. I really wanted to know the reason for such a terrible decision. All I managed to find out from my aunt was that the baby was born absolutely healthy, without any abnormalities. And there was enough money to raise a child, and the apartment allowed. Tatiana refused to tell anyone why she left her daughter. Now she lives in a rented apartment, works, meets a man, and seems to have forgotten about the past. She does not want to talk about the baby. And I can't bear the thought of my own little girl growing up in an orphanage. I pray to God that she will be adopted and loved by good people.